I am a lover for all things DIY. Recently, I've been doing some research for like the things that we use in our homes, the cleaners, the air fresheners, the dryer, laundry, soaps, all the things. I try to be low waste, and now we're moving more towards non-toxic. This is just for our home. The more I was researching it, I was like, how do I make my home non-toxic? Because if you look into the things that you use in your home, it is almost scary how the things that you put in the air and the things that you're using for your house and for your everyday life that you're just inhaling and using for your family. So the more I investigated, I found Young Living essential oils, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. Well, now I'm hooked, and I have a sense of security knowing that my house is not full of nastiness, and we are slowly making this a process. Obviously, it would be insanely expensive to throw everything out that you have in your house and make it all non-toxic. So as we finish one thing, we add in another thing. This is what we normally use whenever we want our house to smell good, after we go to the bathroom, if waffles is smelling stanky. This is typically what we use. So on the Think Dirty app, Febreze ranks an 8 for full of toxins, 10 being the worst and 0 being the best. So due to the existing regulations, there are no rules or regulations for manufacturers to list all the chemicals. But in this Febreze, like this very one, there are 1,110 known chemicals in this Febreze. Think about that. We spray this in our air, we breathe it in, we put it on our couch, we put it in our linens, we inhale it, it goes into our body, our skin touches it, and it is nastiness. You don't even know what's in it. So I'm gonna make my own room spray today, and we're gonna know exactly what we're spraying in our air. What I like most about these is that you can put the exact scent that you want. And if you want a Christmas scent, if you want it seasonal, whatever you want, you can change it up. Also, excuse my braids. Ashley got me to the cycle bar today, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go. But I ended up loving it. I came home, mowed the yard, took a shower, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get cute for my little DIY. But no, that's not who I am. So I just went ahead and threw them up in a braid, and here we are. So we're gonna fill a third of my little sprayer with witch hazel. This is the Thayer's unscented alcohol-free witch hazel. It's more of an organic witch hazel. You can use any witch hazel. Almost all witch hazel is good. You can always use the Think Dirty app to see how your witch hazel ranks. So I'm gonna put about a third of the way. I'm gonna fill it with witch hazel. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's about third-ish. This witch hazel is ranked a 1 on the Think Dirty app, which is pretty good. You don't always have to have a 0. So this is a third of witch hazel. I'm gonna fill the rest of it with distilled water. You wanna use distilled water instead of normal water because of the fact that normal water can go bad and stagnant if you don't use it for a while. Distilled water has more purification in it. So you always want to pick distilled water and stuff like that instead of tap water. So I am going to do about 10 drops each of the oils that I have chosen. I've never done this combination before. I may end up not liking it. This was super inexpensive to make if I don't like it. So I'm just gonna do 10 drops of Citrus Fresh. And then I'm gonna do 10 drops of lavender. And I'm gonna put these in each bathroom because that is where we use the smell the most. I may even put a sign next to it that says, if your duties be cray, use the spray, because that, let's be real, that's why we use them the most. But that's probably what I'll end up. And if I end up not liking these, then the way they smell, then I'll just make a new one. Because they cost about, if you divvy up all the amount that you're using all this stuff for that lasts forever, they really cost like 75 cents to make. Okay, so at the very end, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. If you can see, all the oils are kind of staying up to the top here. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt out of my little salt shaker, and it's gonna help the oils break up a little bit and not be, it's already breaking them down. And then I'm gonna put this in here and I'm gonna give it a shake. And then I have my air freshener. And it has a little label on it. You don't have to put a label on it. You don't have to be extra. I just want to know what it is. I like to have a little extra cute little label on my thing, so that's why I have mine. You can use a Sharpie. You can not label it at all. You can put a piece of tape on it. It doesn't matter. But this is the air freshener that I will be setting next to our toilets. And then I'm going to make another one. Super easy, super inexpensive. I have an air freshener for each bathroom. I like the way it smells. We'll see if Jesse feels the same way. If not, we can always change it up. So 2 air fresheners, completely non-toxic. You don't have to use oils if you don't want to. Any of these things today, you do not have to use oils. You can do it how you want. Just make sure what you're putting in your home is not toxic. So we have these 2 air fresheners that we're gonna make our house smell yummy. So, done. Next, we're gonna do carpet cleaner. The typical carpet cleaner or odor deodorizing pet cleaner for the carpet ranks at 8 on the Think Dirty app. The preservatives used for a typical carpet cleaner and the artificial fragrances used that makes your carpet smell so good are typically loaded with carcinogens and 3,000 different combinations. The one we're gonna make just involves baking soda and the oil of your choice. We know that baking soda is 100% sodium bicarbonate, and we know exactly what's in our oils. So knowing what's on your carpet is super important, especially when you have babies, dogs, even when we get on the floor and we inhale the stuff that's down at that level, when we put our skin on it, even when we're walking barefoot on our carpet throughout our house, on our feet, putting our skin, which is the largest organ in our body, on these toxins that we have put all throughout our house and on our floor. And so we know that our skin is healthy and not being exposed to nastiness whenever we create our own and know exactly what's in it. And this is simple and super cheap. I got the big one because I do lots of DIYs with baking soda, and it was $3 for this giant one. 4 pounds of baking soda for $3. And then this came in my starter kit from Young Living, so it is cheap. And then this is actually a cheese shaker that I found by the pans and stuff at the grocery store that works just fine. So for every cup of baking soda you're gonna put in here, this may be messy, but you know, it's fine. For every cup of baking soda, you're gonna put 15 to 20 drops of oils. So I'm gonna put in my first cup because I think this will hold just over 2. I'm absolutely making a mess. I am aware of this. I should have funneled like the pros, but you know, it's not as much my jam. So that's a cup-ish. I don't know. You know, it's fine. So I chose Citrus Fresh because I feel like it makes my house smell so clean and so fresh. So I'm gonna do like 15-ish for that first one. And then I'm gonna take a fork and I'm gonna mix it all up in here, get the oils spread around so that it's not one chunk all in one, because the sodium bicarbonate that's in the baking soda is gonna wanna clump to any liquid that it comes in contact with. So I'm gonna actually reduce, reuse, recycle, put this extra spillage in here. I have used this one before. Well, I've used all of these before, but I am obsessed with this. I actually used, you don't have to go out and buy a cute glass bottle and put a cute label on it. You don't have to be extra. I used to actually use an old pepper shaker, like, you know, the plastic ones that your pepper comes in when you first buy it in the store before you put it in your cute pepper shakers at home. I had taken one of those and filled it with baking soda and put 10 to 15 drops of my favorite oil in there, in which I chose Citrus Fresh because I like it when my house smells like Citrus Fresh. And I used that one as well. And that was, I actually bought my second starter kit, but that was whenever I was on my last starter kit. And I was like, I'm gonna try this and see if it works. Cause that was right whenever we got waffles and our house was starting to smell like a puppy. So I was like, I'm going to try that and see. And I was obsessed with it. So there's my second one, my second little dose of baking soda. And then I'm gonna just top it off. And then I'll put a few more drops of oil and then it'll be good to go. This is a disaster. I'm definitely not your pro DIYer. I mean, my stuff turns out great, but the process is adorable. Really great. Okay, and so then I'm gonna put in the last few drops. I use Citrus Fresh for most of these. I'm gonna have to order me some more because it is so good. It just smells like a clean house to me. This and Thieves, I smell it and I just smell clean house like instantly. So I'm gonna mix all that up, make sure it's good and mixed. And then I still have a little room for a little more. I use a lot of this. I don't know how much you're supposed to actually use whenever you actually use it, like what the ratio is to put on your carpet. But honestly, I could dump this entire thing on my carpet and not feel bad about it. So, and apparently I could dump it on my countertop too and still not feel bad about it. Okay, so we're almost to the top. So I'm gonna top it with a few more drops. Waffles is having a time, man. And then I'll mix it up and it's all in there and it's good. Okay, so I'm gonna give it one last mix. I could maybe fit a little bit more in there, but that's okay. I'm gonna mix it deep down. So I'm gonna mix it up. This is what the lid looks like. I don't know if you can see all the tiny holes in it. Well, they're not tiny, they're kind of larger, which is good, is what you want. So I'm gonna put it on here. And then this is carpet cleaner. What you're gonna do is you're gonna sprinkle or dump the deodorizer on your carpet and allow it to sit and soak into your carpet for about 15 minutes-ish. And then you're gonna go over the area just as you would whenever you vacuum, and you're gonna vacuum up all the carpet cleaner. And then if you don't like your fragrance, you can change it. If you love it, make more. This is totally up to you. I mean, this $3 for this whole thing, and I used maybe a fourth of it. So about 75 cents in baking soda, and then the little bit of the oil that I use. So great for the carpet. I might even put it on Waffle's dog bed because Lord knows he could use some fragrance in his life. So these suckers, I feel, are to blame for this entire process that I have spiraled into. I'm thankful, but whenever I was doing laundry, I was like, there has got to be something else. This is so wasteful. And there are other things. There's different options for the dryer sheets and fabric softener and stuff, but none of it was non-toxic. Everybody uses dryer sheets. I was like, there's just got to be something different. So not only are dryer sheets insanely wasteful for the environment, but they are also full of toxic ingredients that we use to clean our clothes, that we put on our skin, which is the largest organ that we have as humans. We wash our sheets with it, we get into our beds. Dryer sheets from companies like Bounce, even Myers, Shout, they all rank at an 8 for the toxins that they contain on the Think Dirty app. So a lot of companies actually make really good products, and they ruin them with the toxins they put in them to try and make them smell good, which is really unfortunate. So to make your own wool dryer balls, you are just going to add your favorite fragrance, and then you're going to put them into the dryer balls, just miscellaneous, just a drop here, a drop there. I'm choosing lavender. because lavender is like the grandma of all oils. It's just a win with lavender. If I don't like it, I'll change it up, but lavender is like my go-to normally. So I'm just gonna put it, you know, here and there on the dryer balls. If I think I need more later, I'll add more. This will last a few loads. The dryer balls last for years. They last forever, which is so much more low waste than what I've been using. So, so this will replace all of my dryer sheets. So I will put these in my next load in the dryer. If you think that your laundry is getting too wrinkly when using this, shorten your laundry time. The dryer balls also will dry your clothes faster than dryer sheets because not only do they have weight in them, they get in between each of your clothing items and stuff like that that's in the dryer, and these contain heat. Whenever they are in the dryer, they'll get hot, and so these will be hot and put heat throughout your clothes instead of a dryer sheet that doesn't really contain heat. So it'll make your clothes dry a whole lot faster. What we've been doing for the most part, there's some things that I'm like, we absolutely have to throw this away. We can't use it anymore. This is too much, too toxic. I don't want this in the house at all. But there is a replacement for everything. You don't have to DIY. You can find something that's low toxic. Essential Oils, Young Living sells a ton of things they have a whole cleaning line that is completely non-toxic. You know exactly what's in it. They list every ingredient. And so you can use that. Don't let this process be overwhelming for you. I'm a Young Living distributor, and I use their products because I know exactly what's in every product that I use. Their ingredients are listed 100%. And I use them around my house. I use them in my car. I put them on my skin. The oils are great. I love the oils. But I'm not like this oil's gonna heal me type of person, and that's fine. You don't have to be. But the cleaning products and the lines that you use around the house and the soap and stuff like that, that is why I'm a part of Young Living. And that is why I am like, yes, get these toxics out of my house, because I want to know exactly what I'm putting in my home to protect my family, even little waffles that you hear running around, and to make me healthier. And a lot of these products that we use, Windex, Febreze, Lysol, bleach, Comet, all of these ingredients have been shown to link to cancer, link to viral infections. They can cause rashes. They have, sometimes a lot of people think, well, I don't have any reactions for any of these things. They have very long-term effects that you can see over time and not immediately. Take it in strides if you're wanting to get the toxins out of your house. After you finish one household cleaner, throw it away and start with a new one. Get one that you know is low toxic, create your own, but buy and make safe products for you and your family. Ditch and switch. Sometimes we'll finish one and then we'll replace it, and sometimes we just replace it completely. I have actually found that going toxic free is cheaper than buying products off of the shelf. Young Living's products last forever, and I normally only have to buy one ingredient that will last me months. So if you like these DIYs, you want to see more, let me know. There's so much more to be replaced in our house. We're about to start on a soap journey to get rid of all of the Bath and Body Works products that we have, just soap in general. We just need to do what's best for our body and be healthy for our body. We are not hippie, crazy people. We just want to not breathe toxins in our homes. Jesse was very weary at first about the whole thing, but I was like, just give it a chance. We're gonna see what it's like to get these toxics out. And it's been life-changing for us, and I don't think we'll ever go back, especially as we grow a family. I don't want my children around these toxins, and I don't want my dog, who sits this low from the ground, his little corgi butt, and I don't want him breathing in toxins that I have put. So here's to our journey of being toxic free. If you would like to see more DIYs, let me know. There's more to come for sure. So these are just the 3 that we have created. We have our air freshener, our carpet cleaner, and our dryer balls that are going to replace our dryer sheets. So let me know what you want to see more of. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit up on my Instagram. I'll have more DIYs there as well, and how I use non-toxic things throughout my life. So throughout our everyday life. So thanks for watching. I'll have our socials linked in the bottom. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment, subscribe, all the things.